Hello, I'm White,
I'm black.
and this is the next episode of 103G.
Booyah.
And we're missing one black guy.
I wish.
Wait, we're doing the next episode. We're talking about Abraham Lincoln, the vampire hunter. We have two special guests. We have a guy and a girl, and a black and a white. And we also have a single review on the new Pixar movie Brave.
And we also have a dual review on the last episode of The Legend of Korra. Season 1.
We have the duel about it?
Yeah, we'll duel about it.
That's our new segment. Dueling. Okay.
Can we use lightsabers?
So stay. Okay, we're talking about Legend of Korra, and you want to use lightsabers.
Yes.
Should we use bending?
We can't bend water.
Hey, welcome back. So we're gonna start this off with the Abraham Lincoln and review. We have a special guest down here.
He's the one in the blue shirt.
Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Jordan. What's up? He's Jay.
And our other special guest is me, Abe.
Creepy.
So let's get started. Well, Abe won't be like.
I'm making a noise here.
Who was it, Tim?
We're still recording.
Why did you do this to us?
Okay, let's just get started.
Phones off?
Let's get started. Okay, so let's start off about how the movie went. What do you guys thought about the movie?
Kick ass. For being a history movie, I think it's one of the best ones. I mean, it was good.
So you saying yourself that the whole movie was all historical? They're all vampires back then?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Right now. There's no proof there wasn't. There isn't. Vampires were real.
Okay, let's talk about the movie itself, please.
Okay, fine.
What?
Okay, so who doesn't believe that Abe Lincoln could fight vampires and stuff? I believed it when I saw the movie. I thought he actually did that in his lifetime. It was a good movie for me.
Yeah, I believe the actor who played Abe did pretty well describing Abe in the history books.
He did. Exactly.
Let's go on the record here that Abraham Lincoln the Vampire Hunter is based on the novel book wrote by the same guy who did The Pride and the Prejudice.
Just for all of you
Zombies.
who don't know, it's fiction.
Yeah,
You
it's
told me
fiction.
it's based on true events.
What? I thought they said that in the movie theater.
Let's not get lost track, guys.
Okay, sorry.
So, action-wise, I mean, this movie had pretty much action. What do you say, Abe? Yes, I kicked many butts. I cannot tell a lie about that.
It doesn't help you that you see their hand.
Shut up! Abe has very sensitive feelings sometimes.
Bring him back out of here. Whatever, Abe. No one needs you anyway.
Well, anyway, the story follows the historical Abe himself, and he witnessed his mom die by a vampire. He wants revenge. He gets help from another vampire called Henry.
Tony Stark's dad.
It's cute.
It's Tony Stark's dad. Howard Stark. Duh.
Anyway, he gets help from a vampire named Henry, who teaches Abe how to kill his kind. Reason why? Because Henry hates vampires himself.
And vampires cannot kill them.
Yeah, vampires can't kill vampires, so he needs a human like Abe to kill vampires for him. Yeah, he is using him, but so what? It's a movie. Now, the movie did not follow the book exactly.
I don't know because I have not read the book.
Me neither.
Okay, I guess I don't want to mention this, but the movie doesn't follow all the way through the book. It follows some parts to it. They have a main villain in the movie, which wasn't that bad. I mean, you know, it's a movie. They have to have something in it.
You can't just have a president swinging around at vampires all day, can you?
Well, they did in the book, and the book was successful as a novel, as I heard. Plus, I mean, like you guys said, I never read it. I read it 3 times.
How far did you get through? Oh, well, Doug,
I read it 3 times.
I just realized that.
And there's
Well-
one on audiobook, I believe, correct?
There's an audiobook?
Yeah, 1 audiobook and 3 times reading the paper.
You need to
You read the
calm
paper?
down.
What?
I thought it was a book.
I just said I read 3 papers.
You said paper.
Well, books are made of paper.
Or are they?
What about the covers?
That's plastic.
No, it's not. It's made of paper.
Okay. Continue.
Let's go to the movie.
We're
This is
waiting,
all-
we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you, man.
I'm not the one doing. Okay,
Look over
whatever.
You start. You start the thing. I middleize the thing. He finishes it.
We're still recording, you guys.
I know.
I know.
Let's keep it straight here, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, but honestly, to me, the movie was pretty good. I liked it. Honestly, I did. I liked it. To me, it felt like there was a little bit of too much slow-mo for me in the movie.
I do not think that.
Give your reason why.
Because vampires in that movie and in the book, they mention that those vampires are moving super fast. So they do a lot of slow motion so you can actually see the fighting. If you didn't have the slow motion, all you'd be seeing is Dragon Ball Z blur.
Man, Dragon Ball Z was good.
But it had a lot of blur.
A lot of blur.
And a bee.
A bee.
Bee
Birds in the blur.
and the birds. Wait, what?
Okay, wow. How do we get off track? Jordan, what do you think of this slow-mo and all that type of stuff?
I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of CGI, which is happening with a lot of films these days.
You noticed the CGI.
Ever since Avatar.
Yeah, ever since then, there's a lot of CGI, and certain parts you notice it a lot, like
with the horses.
Like the horses, yeah. There's a whole stampede of horses, and
That was a massive CG.
And I think there was maybe one actual horse in the whole thing. That's
yeah, there was.
Yeah.
Lincoln Road one, remember?
Oh yeah,
he
that was
was
about the
running one when
only
he was doing
horse.
this.
That's what I do.
The other guy was just hanging by
this.
probably. Yeah. So there was one horse in the whole thing, but how else are you going to put 200 horses and keep them in track, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
And the last thing you want is a horse stamping on the actor's head or killing the vampire. Well, have the horse kill the vampire. You know what?
Well, remember the vampire.
Save Lincoln the trouble.
Okay, so we're talking about the slow motion. Let's talk about the actors themselves. Like we mentioned, the actor who played Abraham Lincoln does his part very well doing it.
I liked Abe. He was very convincible. Towards the end of the movie, he just looked almost like Abe Lincoln.
Doesn't he?
He looked almost like, is that Abe for real? And then just the parts when he puts the hat on, oh my gosh. It blew my mind.
Goosebumps.
It does. He's like, oh, I'm like, oh.
Huh? I gotta admit, you did really good for Abe Lincoln, but of course I was taken away by Mary Todd.
Of course.
You only taken care by her because she was the girl who played with Mona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim.
It bothered me whole movie. I could not figure it out till almost the last scene. And guess what? She's still hot.
Okay, fair enough.
We're acting about the actors.
Well, she did great too.
Yeah, she did a good actor,
She did.
but
She
we're
did
not
good
asking
acting.
what their previous movies were.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just letting the fans know that that's who it is because it bothered me, so I know it's going to bother them.
Now, all the other actors were pretty good. We had the guy from the book called Speed, who was later on becomes a helpful for Abraham Lincoln. But anyway, Speed is not exactly how he goes through with the book. There's some parts that he does differently than what he did in the book. Someone had to try to spoil it there.
Yep.
But anyway, we also had Will, who is a black slave friend from Abraham Lincoln. We also have, like I said, Henry. The actor who played Henry, I think did his part pretty well as playing Henry. He played a great vampire who lived through so many times.
Good vampire, but still very mysterious. He came out enough to show us his true colors and why he did what he did. At the same time, still stayed mysterious and still got this wonder.
Yeah.
Very true.
Now, many of you guys who read the first chapter of the book, or the introduction, I can't remember what part it was, there was a modern time version where Henry comes to a writer and was like, how about you write this story for me about Abraham Lincoln, the true events, but make it fictional. He didn't want anybody to really know the truth about this. You would still have that modern time, but it won't be at the beginning. I'm not going to say much. Just go and see that movie if you want to know more about that part. Now let's talk about, what else is there to talk about? Let's talk about,
the pacing. What about the pacing of the movie? How do you think the pacing was? I honestly thought at some parts the pacing of the movie seemed a little slow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it still sort of revved itself back up again when you wanted to. But towards like the end of the movie when he was becoming president, it seemed slower than it needed to be.
See, I don't see that though. I mean, when he got to the president part, becoming president took a lot shorter than I thought it would. I would have liked to see a more kind of thing like how he campaigned and stuff like that. I mean, I know the movie's about vampires.
Yeah.
But it's also about Abraham Lincoln as a person. and one minute you see him on a box, and the next minute you see him in the White House. You know, it's kind of one of those real quick montages, straight to the point, and you know, I kind of like to see a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to mention this right now. That's a big chunk they took out of the book, because a big chunk of that book was about him becoming the president. It dealt with him building up the ladder to become the president. Now, they literally took a big risk doing that. Like you said, you know, they should have done that. And they really should have. They showed a timeline where, it doesn't show full scenes of him becoming president, but like a time over time kind of scenes of him building up to be the president.
Yeah.
Because like, one scene we see him get like a speech, next second he gets a car, next minute it says like, I don't know, a couple of years later he's the president.
Yeah.
We don't see how he did it though.
Yeah.
Well, even another thing, basically everyone's going to know because it's Abraham Lincoln about the Civil War.
Yeah.
The whole thing we went from Fort Sumner, the first
main battle,
the first attack from the south on the north, straight to Gettysburg.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we saw him in the War Office saying send in more troops, but there could have been a few more battle scenes. You know, as a Civil War buff myself, a few more battle scenes with whatever's going on would have been better. You know, you don't really have to. I'd say I prefer the movie if it was about 3 hours long, because you could have fit a lot more in there. Yeah. And at least I think the ending of the movie should have lasted a little bit longer. The how he became the inventor is awesome, but the whole presidency thing I wish was a little bit longer to bring out more.
No, we haven't had a movie being 3 hours since The Godfather's movies, I believe so.
Wasn't Titanic like over 3 hours long?
It was a 2-part movie though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It took
and Avatar came in close with about 2.5, I think.
Avengers did too.
Yeah, but I'd say, these movies are getting
shorter and shorter,
and that's the problem. I don't know about movie theaters, but at least when I sit at home, I don't mind seeing a nice 3-hour movie that actually keeps my interest.
Yeah.
This movie kept my interest, and I'm pretty sure if it would have stayed for 3 hours, I would still be watching it no matter what.
Yeah.
But also another thing I think we need to touch on, you were very upset with his training.
Yes, the training part. There was a scene in the movie when he's training, and at 1 second, Henry takes him out in the forest right after he got beat up by a vampire, and it's like, pretty much, I want you to tell me what makes you angry, and I want you to cut down this tree with one blow. Well, he does it within 4 hits, he was able to cut down the tree with 1 hit. I thought that was kind of overdoing it, because right afterwards, they have a time period where they go over his training. Now, they should have just put that part with the 1-hit tree cutting in that sequence of training over the years. Yeah. Because, again, the major part of that book took place with his training. He sucked when he first tried to kill his first vampire. He almost got himself killed again when he was trying to kill his first vampire. But in the movie, at the end, he just pretty much just kicked the vampire's butt. I mean, at first he got caught off guard, but at 1 second he's just like, well, bye, I'm apparently dead.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 minute he sucks, the next minute he's a freaking ninja.
You gotta think of it from like the director's point of view, because plus, I mean, the movie,
well, this also goes back to the 3 hours long thing.
Yeah, because nowadays, if you think about it, most movies that you watch are either 1.5 hours to at least trying to get to 2 hours.
Well, I think books themselves, if the books are making into movies, they should literally have a longer set period of time to make the movie. They should make it a 3-hour movie if it's based on the books. I mean, Harry Potter's, I don't think it should be bad if Harry Potter or Twilight or anything like that could have been 3 hours to fit more of the information in.
Wasn't Harry Potter like 3 or 4 hours long? Because
some of them, I think the last two were at least 2:45.
Those were pretty long.
Yeah,
they kept my
Harry Potter?
Yeah. The Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, that's why they made it 2-part.
Yeah, I'm saying I think both of them were about 2:45 in time, so they were close to the 3-hour mark, but they were a lot closer than Abraham Lincoln or Avatar or anything else like that. Yeah. They threw in the extra 15 minutes because, well, you needed it.
Yeah, because it's the final book and you wanted more viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as I know, Abraham Lincoln's a one-time only deal, so I would.
Yeah, it's a one-time only deal, but all in all, it still did good.
Yeah,
it still did good.
I mean, when this movie comes out, I'm buying it. I'm going to buy it right now. Yeah, I mean, on Blu-ray, combo pack.
If I get the money, I'll buy it on Blu-ray.
I'll get definitely something.
So, since we're coming to the end here, what do you guys give? What will you guys give?
DJ, didn't we say no cell phones?
What will you guys give Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter?
Give it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
4 to 5.
I said 4 out of 5. You're going to Hollywood. Oh, wait, no.
This is American Idol.
Okay, since we're all giving it a 4 out of 5, it's straight up 4 out of 5. So, yeah, go see it. It's a good movie. Lots of action. If you love Abraham Lincoln, you love this movie. If you love the book, you will like this movie. 4 out of 5, go see it.